Hello, Marvel fans. Welcome to episode of Marvel Talk with your host,
Nick?
and Chris. And we have a special guest over here from the Beer Bros. This is Anthony.
Nice to meet you all. And Chris and Nick, thank you so much for having me on the channel.
Thank
Yeah,
you
of
for
course.
being a part of the channel in our first collab.
Yeah.
I was very excited when Christopher said that we were going to have a guest on the show.
Yep.
I'm so glad we were able to do this. So,
Cheers.
there's so much to talk about. There's been so much that was going on. So, does anyone have like a certain topic that they want to clear up first?
Well,
I mean, let's
first-
talk about this Taylor Swift joining the MCU.
Do we have Swifties here? Do we have Swifties? Am I a Swiftie? I think I am a Swiftie a little bit, yeah.
and
I love her music.
Yeah, she's great.
I mean, like I said, we had singers in the past in certain movies and, certain videos, but I don't know how Taylor Swift's going to involve herself in the MCU. Maybe she's doing a soundtrack and part of the contract was a CSB featured in it. There's different types of ways that they could add them in, or maybe she's playing a cameo.
Probably. I mean, I know one singer that was in the MCU was in Eternals.
Yes, Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, yes. He was so huge and people were like demanding more of him, so I think Taylor Swift doing this is a really good idea because she's bigger than Harry Styles himself.
Yeah.
She is a icon and phenomenal, and she's having her tour that was sold out, and there was like people crying and hysterically, going crazy because of the Ticketmaster situation. So that kind of tells you,
Yeah, like just recently in LA, actually.
just how powerful she is, to the point where people are crying on TikTok and socials, just like wanting to see her. Like to the point where people are getting the nosebleed section.
Yeah.
It is
Those nosebleeds were running for a couple grand too.
exactly. She's a huge deal. So her being there, not to mention there are going to be Swifties that are going to be watching the hell out of any movie that they put her in.
Yeah.
Any movie. She's like box office.
Oh, yeah.
Even if she's got 10 minutes in there, people are still going to see her.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if she promotes the 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to be like 10 minutes into a movie. Oh, instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly.
I mean, but the point is, can she act? She's been in certain movies, but we never seen her play either a superhero or a supervillain. That's the real question. Can she play the role and not just be a singer?
That's a very good question. I think she can do it. I think Harry Styles did a really good job with the minutes that he was given. So I think that if she takes acting classes or if she has a coach or something, maybe. It really depends on how she feels. Like, even though she's a big deal, she should, be able to play the role fantastically without having to feel stale or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, but coming from a singer and going into an action movie instead of some type of musical could be
That's-
a little hard for her.
Yes.
This isn't like she's joining The Greatest Showman or Grease. This is an action Marvel-packed movie.
Yes, this is not Broadway or anything.
Yeah.
This is not like Ariana Grande doing Broadway or anything. This is a live action adaptation of Marvel's comics. So, it depends on her situation. Like, let's look at the Megan Thee Stallion situation with She-Hulk.
Oh,
Obviously, that was a fun episode, but it was not necessary.
yeah.
And it just kind of showed it was just a cameo kind of thing.
Mhm.
So
But that was also not a movie. Remember, this.
That's
movie,
true.
Yeah, that was a
like
show.
30
That is
minutes to
true.
An hour
that's true.
around that time period. This is going to be an hour and a half to a 2-hour movie. The real quick. If the
That is
only
true.
thing I can think of is she's not going to play a lead. She's probably going to play like a side character or a cameo because, like I said, Taylor Swift has been in movies. Like The Giver, I think she was in.
I think so too.
But
I remember
she's
her being
never
something.
played. Can
Yes.
she play this type of role without ending up losing it? Because you never know. They might have her do some kicks and she could, instantly change the whole aspect. These actors do some sort of little stunts, like lift up their legs and stuff, but they're not jumping off buildings.
Right, that's like stunt devils and stunt
Yeah.
develettes. I don't know. I think that the role that she'll be given is like a simple. I mean, this is supposed to be Deadpool 3, right? This is like her rumored appearance. So it depends on the situation if she can do a simple walk-in or something, or a simple fight scene that doesn't require a lot of work. I can see it. But again, that's really up to her. She has to put in the work. I think she can do it. I believe she can do it if she really wants to put in the effort. But that's, again, up to her. But I think it would be a really good idea to have her be in there.
Yeah, I think it would be really
I wonder
cool.
if that's what's delaying it, because she's on tour now. I wonder what that.
Oh,
that
and there's
movie
also the
part-
writer's strike, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SAG
So-
is going against everyone's
And
protest.
it really sucks because they were like 2 months basically. Actually, they were 2 months done with production. They would have been done by this September. Probably like September,
Yeah, I mean,
September 6th or
Living
something.
so close to the city, I live 5 minutes from the city,
Right.
so I hear about it all over the news. And
Yeah.
not to mention, I was in the city and I actually saw it eye to eye.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
why
it
I'm-
sucks. I mean, it's, again, they were 2 months almost. They would be like a month in by now, and they would probably be done September or something. But you know something, they're fighting for what they believe in, and I think that it's going to be worth it, especially when the writers get more control and that they'll be able to do more freedom with the right payments and everything.
And let's be honest, all 2 Deadpools were a hit.
Oh, absolutely.
obviously.
It's
So,
hard to decide which
whatever
one's the
they're doing,
best.
They're doing it right. But then
Yeah.
again, look at movies like Doctor Strange.
Which one?
Oh,
there's
The first one was a hit, but the second one didn't get.
Oh
like,
yeah. Well,
Oh, it wasn't
I ran
let
on.
down.
I don't know if you saw, Anthony, my entire rant of the Doctor Strange on the Marvel Talk channel that we did when it came out. I spent half of that video kind of just complaining about the promises that it was going to make and deliver and everything.
All right, so you're on the same page with me on this.
Oh, absolutely. I even did an
Totally
Instagram
agree.
post about how I was very honest and like they just didn't deliver. And especially when you deliver after No Way Home, probably the best Spider-Man movie of all time, at least in terms of live action. But like right out, they show Doctor Strange and they got us thinking, zombies? What if? All this crazy stuff. And then it just like, they only showed like a few multiverse stuff and it just didn't deliver in terms of the hypeness. I still think it's a good movie. I just think that if they didn't overhype it the way that they did, no one would complain about the movie or would think that it was bad.
Yeah.
I agree on that. I mean, not to mention, I'm not racist or anything. I just want to make this loud and clear.
Of course.
But why did they make the whole thing with Captain Marvel in the movie? It was not Brie Larson.
Yes.
Another skin color. I could get it. It's the universe. It's the Marvel-verse. I understand that
Yes.
part. But at least, like, look what Marvel's doing. They're not following the comics. They made Human Torch in the last Fantastic Four, a whole nother race. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against it, but all these Marvel fans are gonna go crazy how they're changing everything.
Yeah, so let me kind of chime in on this. So they did replace Captain Marvel with another superhero, another version of Captain Marvel's.
It was like a friend of Carol Danvers.
Yes, she is a comic book character. So they didn't technically race swap her. They just replaced her with a different version of her. That is like, actually, I kind of forgot her superhero name. That's kind of how forgettable she is. But
Well, no, her character was Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, but she was also. But she has a superhero name too. Is her also named Captain Marvel?
I don't know.
This is usually my department. Monica Rambeau is a.
She's one of it. She's part of WandaVision, and she's
Yes.
gonna end up getting transferred over. That's what I want to know.
And
I mean,
so
how do we know that in Doctor Strange that Wanda is secretly not alive somehow? We didn't see her body or anything. She's she's part of the mutants.
right, she is. She's
Gotta prove-
she's not confirmed dead, but she's also not confirmed alive. So we're gonna have to wait to see. But Agatha is coming out with the Disney Plus show,
And I
so
saw.
they might explain something. Maybe Wanda is going to be teaching under her or something.
Yeah, or maybe there might be like a possible post credits where
Mm-hmm.
maybe it turns out she's alive of sorts.
Oh yeah, so
sometimes
there's
I've heard of that.
yeah, so like
Let's also
anything's
not forget, too,
possible.
guys, she has the kids. For all we know, the kids could have powers.
Right. Well,
Oh yeah,
yes. So we
That is true.
we didn't get a chance to see. They're just like regular kids in that universe, which is very weird. That I have no brain process to process any of that because it was
But
so
like I
weird.
said, there's other universes out there where the kids could have the powers.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they did show that in WandaVision pretty accurately what their powers would be.
Mhm.
They are based off of, you know, the comic version of them. And so you never know. And Sparky's supposed to be green. I don't know if anyone knows this,
Yeah.
but Sparky's supposed to be green in the comics. So that was weird that they killed off Spark. They did it in such a cruel way, but it was kind of funny when she sang the song, and at the end of
Yeah.
the song she said, "I killed Sparky too."
Yeah.
That was a little cruel, but like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like I said, they could have this place going all over. I mean, the TV shows mixed with the movies. You gotta. I mean, don't get me wrong, but some of these Marvel TV shows are a little like overhyped. Like everyone's thinking they're good, but some of them, like She-Hulk, mixed opinions.
I mean, we can all agree that Secret Invasion sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think we can
See
all-
what I'm saying?
I think we can all agree on that, and if someone isn't agreeing with it, that's fine. But I didn't like it. I thought that the Nick
I'm
Fury
not a
stuff
fan
was
of it
good.
either.
I'm not upset what they did with him with they gave him like the Kenobi treatment and everything, but like I thought that was fine. He had great character work in here. I thought he was good in here, but the show did take 2 steps. Whenever the show would take 2 steps forward, it would take 2 steps back and would not really make any real progress, especially towards that end.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with what you're saying. Like I said, though, in order to catch, even, you know, now you got to have Disney Plus. I mean, I do, in order to understand what's going in the movie theaters.
Oh, of course. They're basically doing comic
The money
logic.
grab.
They're basically doing comic logic. In fact, Christopher actually bought me the complete King in Black, the Omnibus collection, and it shows everything, not just the 6 issues of King in Black, but like everything that follows up to it, like the Spider Gwen doing her thing, and then like other forms of like what was going on. So they're basically doing the comic treatment. This is basically their omnibus, where they're putting movies and shows together to try and connect everything into a progressive story. And while I think it was doing pretty well, in that I think that if you really are like a Marvel fan, you would enjoy it, even if it gets a little hectic. But like, I can understand for new viewers or people who just like the MCU, who just want a focused story like the Infinity Saga. It was very connective stories. You didn't have to really see any of the other movies to understand anything, as long as you watched enough to know.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, too. I mean, I get it. You got to sit through these shows and everything. Like, you got to watch Loki season 1 to understand a few of the movies.
Oh, absolutely, and
Mhm.
Loki can get very complicated if you're not into like time travel or anything like that, or can't really process that.
I mean, I like Loki as a villain. I'm not really into time traveling and everything, but I had to end up watching it to see, what went on in the universe.
I
It all
mean,
comes hand to hand.
well, also to be fair, this isn't the Loki that we know. This is a completely different variant. And while yes, they did give him the original Loki a redemption, which I thought was fine, here giving it to him again was a very high risk, high reward thing. And I think that they did it good, but we're getting a season 2, so we're gonna have to see how that happens and how that keeps going. I mean, I'm very excited that McDonald's is gonna be a huge cameo in there, to the point where they're doing this huge promotion of like the throwback meal or something as seen in something.
Yeah.
I mean, anything to do with Marvel is a money grabber.
Oh, absolutely. They do. The McDonald's got the rights to the toys now, so like Burger King only could do like the Spider-Verse stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they have been doing a lot of Marvel Studio stuff.
I mean, like I said, though, McDonald's' profit probably went up 50%, if not 90% since.
Oh, absolutely. And it's going to make
Let's be
more.
honest, these kids are going to want the Happy Meal, and 90% of them are just going to play with the toy.
I mean, I have a godson, so I can confirm this.
Yeah.
And we were all kids.
Same way.
Let's all be honest here. We were all kids here. We really
Oh, not
ate as
denying
fast.
it.
We really ate as fast as we could to get that toy. I didn't even bother looking at my cheeseburger or McNuggets. I just want to see the toy that I got.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was all
I'm not
about.
denying it. I was the same way, but like these parents and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Today's
oh,
parents,
McDonald's.
yeah. No, today's
they can do whatever
parents.
they want, but-
Today's parents, yeah. I don't disagree with you at all on that. I actually agree with you on that. But it's the way that the world works, unfortunately. And shut up and take my money. That's us as consumer bases for this point.
Yeah.
It's the truth, anything to do with any superhero, like the kids, let's be honest, kids' icons are Captain America and Iron Man.
Oh, absolutely.
McDonald's is going to do an Iron Man or Captain America toy. These kids are going to go to McDonald's rather than Burger King.
Oh, absolutely. And like
And
again,
let's be honest, some of these toys are collectibles now these days.
even adults,
15,
even
15
adults.
years, an Iron Man that costs $3 at a Happy Meal could be $1,000.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the McDonald's toys. I don't know if you saw any of them, but my godson has a few. And what you can do is that you can connect them together and make like this giant statue thing. And they have like a little gimmick on the back where you can move their arms or something, but it's really just there for display. So what they're doing is they're making these figures that can connect to other play sets from like the past or something.
And that's smart, honestly.
It's a collector base. You can get adults to collect them. You know what I mean? So like there is a huge profit in there. And McDonald's is doing it really smart when they're connecting it. So that way if they don't see a consumer base for kids, they will see it for the adults.
That I agree.
Absolutely.
It's smart,
Oh, it's very smart.
Anything goes these days.
McDonald's is the best fast food chain to ever be, and like now I'm craving McDonald's. I mean, I have the McDonald's app.
Not even just the food, but the toys itself.
Oh, that's the whole seller. Like, that's the whole point of it. But that's how they do get people, and it's a good marketing strategy. I mean, they're probably the only ones that do like quality sold toys.
Yeah.
Now, on the electronic end, what do you think about this Black Panther and Captain America game that's rumored?
Oh, so that was announced last year, I believe, at a Disney event. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I think it was Disney Expo.
Oh, yeah, there was something with games. I know they had like a special event.
No, it was E3. It was E3.
Okay, and they did, well, actually, E3 isn't a thing anymore, though, right?
It's the new E3.
Right.
Version of the E3.
Okay, no, because I remember them getting all set up to do like this whole Disney thing. But I haven't heard anything about it as far as like it's in a development state. And like, let's be honest here, Spider-Man 2 is coming out. And I can't stress this enough. I'm so excited for it. Oh, I cannot wait to get my digital hands on it. I can't get it physically because they don't want me to have the nice edition. So I have to buy it digitally. However, for your birthday, I'm getting you the first Spider-Man game because he's never played the first Spider-Man game.
Yeah,
Oh, it's amazing.
but I have watched
Xbox,
gameplay a
you
little.
go
I'm-
ahead, roast me, guys. I don't
And it looks great.
I'm buying
But
you for your birthday.
It's just, I'm buying a PS5 just for Spider-Man.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what everyone's basically doing,
And
especially
Wolverine.
Oh, hell yeah, that I am excited for. That's going to be really good. But like the Spider-Man 2, man, I'm just, those skins and everything and like
And Venom.
And the black suit. Holy
Yeah.
Oh, I almost had a
What do
heart
you guys
attack.
think of the Avengers game?
Oh, I was the only one that played it, and this is gonna sound really sad. So I bought the physical edition. I beat the story. I played a little bit of it. I stopped playing. Then they had Spider-Man. I played that for like 5-10 minutes, and then I never touched it again. So I wasn't.
Overall, it was kind of a disappointment.
Yeah.
I liked the story. The story was like fine. I mean, Miss Marvel was obviously the main character of it, and it made me like her more. But everything else, it was just so cringe. It was just very cringy. But the gameplay was fine.
I mean, I feel like Thor was way too overpowered.
Oh, absolutely. I do appreciate the team also for giving everyone like the free skins at the end of it, because you can still get this game now. It's actually $5 on the PlayStation sale. So if anyone wants it, it's $5 now. And you get, like, they have all the skins for free now.
Xbox, too.
Oh, yes, the Game Pass, right?
It's not on. I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore, but it was on Game Pass for a while. I bought it.
Right.
You know, I'm a Marvel fan, so I didn't
Hell
care if
yeah.
it cost me $70. I didn't care.
Literally me. I got that with like the Funko edition with it on the side. I was like, yep, I'm excited for this. This is gonna be great. Square Enix, you know, they're gonna do good. Kingdom Hearts, baby. I played it and I was like, oh, it was fine. I did like Guardians. I don't know if you played Guardians.
Guardians was fun. Guardians was
Yeah.
on Game Pass. For
That
while.
was a
It but
heavenly
it was
story.
sad.
Oh yeah, it was. But like, I love it. I'm actually on my way to platinum it. Hopefully I can stream it and maybe do something with that. But like, I am planning on platinuming Guardians, the game.
It's definitely one of the higher end Marvel games.
Oh, absolutely. I love that it kind of shows you like Star-Lord and how he's progressing with his team and everything. And
Rocket's always challenging you in the game.
oh yeah, that whole thing. Like you have the one of the things is you have to beat him in like a shooting thing. You have to shoot him down to
I
things.
think it was the first mission.
Yeah, and so that got me really stressful because I saw that on my trophy list. I'm like, and when my first gameplay didn't get it right. I'm like, I don't have to worry about that. And then I saw it on the achievement list, and I was like, God damn, I got to find a way to beat this guy. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I think they do pretty quality games for the most part.
I mean, no doubt. I mean, just the Marvel cinema, even just the videos and the games, there's nothing you could do wrong with it. I mean, it's just, like I said, even if the game was complete trash, kids are still going to want it no matter what. You see names like Cap, you see Cap team up with the Avengers. Now you had Miss Marvel that's introduced into the games and stuff. Anything could go.
Actually, I'm actually currently playing Midnight Suns. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah, isn't it like the card game?
Yeah, it's basically like Strike Force, but like more strategic and it's more strategy based. It's like a strategy game. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I ended up absolutely loving it. Like I'm right now, like Wanda's now like corrupted, is like a fallen. And I was like, last night I was playing like, oh my god, what the fuck they do to my girl? And then they like you're the hunter and everything, and it's just so much like character to it. I have been loving the game, and like Wolverine's in there, and like Deadpool's the DLC. I cannot wait to buy the DLC when I'm done playing the campaign. The costumes are amazing. Oh, absolutely. The costumes you do have to pay for, but it's worth it because these costumes are not like, they're not like the Street Fighter TMNT thing. These are actually really good costumes, and it will only cost you $5 for one skin instead of like $20 for a Raphael skin or something.
Yeah, that was a little ridiculous.
I agree. I have not bought anything from that Street Fighter. I'm waiting for them to.
Let's talk about the old school game on the 360. Let's see if you guys remember that.
Oh, lay it on me.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
And the second
I
one.
am so glad you say that because I was actually about to say I played Ultimate Alliance. Like, as a kid, what got me so much hooked more on Marvel? So I was a comic book nerd as a kid. I go to the arcade, not the arcade, the comic book shop, and I would buy like all these cool comics. These are Christopher's, but I have the same ones. We go to the comic book shop every Thursday. But I remember being a kid, and I had the PS2, so I remember
I had the 360.
I remember hooking my PS2 upstairs because my grandparents were away in Florida, and we just got back from Toys R Us, and I already had the game. So I had that, and I got like 2 Superhero Squad toys. I don't know if you remember those from back in.
I remember Superhero Squad.
Yeah.
I had the game on a DS.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
I had
toys
it
were good
too.
And I would put it in, and I'm instantly seeing this first cutscene, and I'm already hooked because you have like Spider-Man and Captain America and Thor and Wolverine. I'm like, oh my! I was like freaking out as a kid. I'm like, these guys are epic, and the gameplay was so much fun. And like everyone says that Ultimate Alliance 2 is not better, but like you can't beat the first game.
Of course not.
I loved
I
2.
got that growing up.
Yeah, I
and then
played
lost
2
the
too,
game
so.
during the move, and I bought myself a 360, and I was like, you know what? I gotta replay this. I said, you know what? For $20, it's totally worth it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
I
2.
just stayed up hours all night
Oh,
playing it.
absolutely. I'm still waiting for them to re-release it on the PS5 because they're just not doing that. They did it for the PS4.
Marvel, that's Marvel. If you guys are watching Marvel, make sure you release it for the Xbox Series X and the PS5 remastered edition.
Oh, I would
It's a
love that.
moneymaker right there.
They would have my money. They could sell it for $60. I would buy
You
it.
guys, right here, you got 3 people that'll buy it already.
Oh, absolutely. Let us know in the comments down below if you guys would buy that too, because we can start a trend here. We can do like a hashtag bring Ultimate Alliance back or something. But
what they did with this, like what they did with all these movies, hashtag director's cut, and they released it.
Absolutely. And you know they did do Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Switch exclusive, and
I didn't know how I felt about that.
It was very MCU for me. It was very MCU for me. It's like every character that they put in, it's like these are gonna be like featured in Marvel Studios, so just put them all in. And
it's just trying to promote it. I mean,
even like they
No,
didn't
it's
even
all
finish the
about-
DLC. We're still supposed to get like skins for Reed and the Fantastic Four. We did not get that.
Yeah.
I felt like they just robbed me of money. And I like the story mode for the Fantastic Four. I like that they were trying to hint at something, but like, were the sales good enough?
That's really it.
Like, the sales matter. I don't know if anyone really knows how games work, but the game doesn't have to be good to get a sequel. It can be really bad, but if there was a lot of people that bought the game, they're going to...
Look at Avengers. People say that game sucked, and look how much money it made.
And it still has a very loyal player base to this day.
I mean, who did you main as in that game?
I would probably main Spider-Man or Captain America or Iron Man. I would do like something like that.
I was always Black Widow.
Yeah, because she's fun. I also liked her
Fun
gameplay.
character to play as, you know?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think I leveled her up max capacity.
That's more than I ever did. That was more than I ever did.
You know, I'll have, all my friends were online, and we wouldn't care. It would just be, we wouldn't care if we would die. We would just laugh.
Yeah,
the
it's
game's not as competitive as the other games.
it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. That's what games are supposed to be. They're not like supposed to be criticized or anything like that. Like back then, there were games that were just so clunky, but you still laughed and had fun playing them.
Look at all the mods they did and all the glitchy games. Look at Skyrim. How you used to be able to go underneath and grab stuff.
Yeah. Skyrim's considered to be one of the best games because of modding. So they even have like a mod section on there. So
I mean, mods are what's the wave today. I mean, I've seen people put Spider-Man and Grand Theft Auto. I've seen people put them all over the place.
Oh, absolutely. And some games are getting harder to get, and some people are like emulating or making cartridges of their own. I know someone on East that actually was going to make me a Punisher Sega Genesis game. But
that was a great game, too.
I never played it. He was going to make it for me, but I'm like, do you also do, like, the cases for the games, too? And he's like, I don't really do that. So then I realized that it's going to cost more money because I'm going to have to buy a custom case for that. And...
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
And you're going to have to buy, like, a custom game for that, and then a custom case for the custom game. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. So I never got a chance to play it. Oh, absolutely. I never got a chance to play it. But I heard it basically was the foundation for Marvel vs. Capcom. That's what I basically heard. Because that was for Capcom's first...
Marvel vs. Capcom was another great game, too.
I can't get him to play for some reason. I can't get you to play for some reason.
Well...
What do you have? It on Xbox?
Oh, bro. I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PS2. And I have Class of Superheroes. And I have Marvel Superheroes for the PS1. But I have Class of Superheroes for Dreamcast. I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PS2. I have Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the Steel Book for the PS3, and I have the Ultimate one for the PS4. And then I have in the one for the newer one. What was it called? It was Marvel vs. Infinite. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
I mean, just all those Marvel games are always going to be a hit, whether the game's good or not. It's
But, like...
the point. All these kids are going to be like to their parents, let's be honest, they don't know it.
Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is still competitive to this day. It was actually premiered on Evo last 2 weeks ago. So I'm still trying to get. I got Christopher close enough to playing Street Fighter 2, and he liked it. So I'm trying to get him into Marvel vs. Capcom now.
Well, it's just like the other day when we went to the arcade, I just got so hooked on. Like,
he was on Mortal Kombat too. Like he was trying to get those fatalities on those joysticks.
Yeah,
and he did it. He actually nailed 2 fatalities, and he went on his phone. And
I took pictures. That's why.
He was looking up.
I just felt good.
My brother actually got the old arcade machine, like the big.
The
big
one up,
ones that
like
they had at-
the arcade one up ones, that are like $500.
No, like the original one where you got the
Oh.
quarter in.
Nice. I don't know if you know this, but Level Up at the arcade that we went to is like you play like $15 and you play it free all day.
Oh yeah, no, I know all about that. Arcades are coming back.
Oh yeah, I can spend a whole day there. A whole day. There was like Wolf. There we had like the X-Men arcade game. We played Captain America.
Yes.
Which was so much fun. We gotta play that again. That was so much fun.
It's like you had to fight against the Red Skull who's gonna take over.
And you fought like Ultron, like
That's
other.
some things that you can never make on Xbox.
Oh, absolutely. That's something you make on Sega Genesis. Because they made a Sega
all
Genesis
the
version.
Games, all these kids are talking about how these Marvel games are all like glitchy and stuff. The old school games, they were all glitches, and they didn't know they couldn't fix them.
Yeah, we're just so used to that. I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man, like my favorite Spider-Man game, was not perfect, but like I loved it. I think it's like one of the best my favorite Spider-Man game of all time.
Amazing Spider-Man. Everyone
with the Stan Lee skin. I think he was like a pre-order bonus.
You remember the one with Andrew Garfield?
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
I played both of them.
20 times.
Right. No, the first one I really loved. 2 was a little dark. 2 had Cletus talk about killing his grandma and stuff. And I'll never forget, it was so weird because my mom was eavesdropping on me when I was playing, and she was like, "What are you listening to?" I'm like, "I'm listening to a psychopath just murdering people. I don't know what you're doing today." That's what I was doing today.
And it's funny, in Let There Be Carnage, he does that.
Yeah, he kills people.
I mean, look at the custom skins for the console too. People are paying like $40 just because it has Spider-Man on it.
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. I mean, luckily we don't have to worry about that with Spider-Man 2, unless if you want the skins early access, you have to get the premium edition. But like, I'm buying that premium
edition.
edition.
It's an extra $40.
It's worth it though. I mean, those skins are great, and you get like extra upgrades and gadgets and stuff. I just wish it was physical. Even like the collector's edition is not going to have a physical. And what stopped me from getting that was because I'm a steelbook collector, so like I collect Marvel steelbooks and stuff like that. So I was so close to getting the steelbook for Spider-Man 2, but then I realized there's no disc in it. You know what I would have to do? I would have to buy a physical copy of Spider-Man just to take the disc and put it in the steelbook, meaning I'll be paying double the amount that I should. So I said, fine, I won't buy your expensive collector's edition that you would make money off of. I'll just buy the digital one that you want me to buy so badly.
I mean, it just proves now these days digital's taken over.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Nintendo's next console, I believe, is going to be next year. And and they're going to probably limit down physical copies too, besides like Mario and whatever they do.
You know, Mario's a top seller.
That's yeah. Oh, absolutely. Obviously. I mean, limited run games. The only reason why limited run games is even a thing is because people stopped making like physical copies of games to re-release on.
The thing too is that there's this game called Brawlhalla, and they're adding Marvel skins every now and then. Even just the games of Marvel are getting added to games that make no sense that match with them.
Oh, absolutely.
Fortnite took over it.
Yeah. Oh my God. And they mostly do DC now. They did like a crossover comic at 0 Point. And like, I even said in one of the Marvel Talk Instagram posts.
I have Spider-Man in it. I have Black Panther. I have Wanda. I have Scarlet Witch. Well, Wanda and Scarlet Witch are the same thing, but.
They tried to tempt. I almost caved in. I almost caved into actually playing Fortnite. Almost I did. But I'm like, no. Can't do that to me.
Yeah, no.
I can't get into it.
Going everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Marvel Comics is still Marvel Comics. You're going to have your doubters and the haters and everything. And like, I can agree, some comics are not doing well, like the Spider-Man comic run. I don't know if you've been paying attention to that.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, I heard it's been very disappointing.
And unfortunately we have to read it because the Disney things that we collect
Yeah, these Disney covers.
have only do
That's
Spider-Man
what's
for some
messing it
reason.
up. Disney's taken away the brutalness of these movies, how they're supposed to be.
Oh yeah, it's been really rough. But like there's the Fantastic Four comic we've been reading and the
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
I
Yeah,
mean,
those were good.
Also, look at the old Fantastic Four. The original one, I think it was like 2009. With the one that had Silver Surfer in it too.
That was the sequel.
No,
That was
the one
Rise of
before
the
that.
Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah, that was 2007, I think.
Right.
You know what I'm
But-
saying, though. But look
but-
at that compared to the new one. That one was so much better than the new one.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, the
But what I'm
2000.
saying though is back then Disney. I don't think Disney had the rights to Marvel.
No.
Actually, fun fact. I'm gonna do a little fun fact. Fox owned the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and the only reason why the Fantastic Four movie was even made was because they were gonna lose the license if they didn't make a movie by the end of that year that it was gonna be released. So
But it was
Fox.
still, they did a good job though.
Yeah, so, well, if we're talking about the 2014 one,
2015.
Now we're
2015.
talking about the one that
They're-
was
they basically
technically
gave
my
it-
child.
They
Yeah.
just took it and they just
they
threw it out
gave,
there.
they're like, here, I don't care about character development or anything, just take this money. We need this by the end of the year that's going to be released.
just throw out just a movie that says Fantastic Four on and do whatever you want. I don't care.
And that's basically how that movie was made.
So
So,
let's hear this, guys. What do you think was the worst MCU movie?
oh, Eternals.
Oh yes,
Actually, no, it's Captain Marvel. It's Captain Marvel.
it's tough
say-
between Eternals and Captain Marvel.
I think it was Captain
mostly
Marvel.
Story, that's why.
I think Eternals is better than Captain Marvel because at least it had something going. All that movie had was a cat. All it had was a cat.
Yeah,
It was an
Captain
alien
Marvel.
cat.
Yeah,
Meow
Captain
meow
Marvel.
meow.
Yeah.
Meow 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 meow. Alien cat. That's all it had.
Yeah, the
That's
only
all it had.
enjoyable
It had a
thing.
cat.
Felt like the Hulk was a mess too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They again licensing problems. Remember, the Incredible
Yes.
Hulk was owned by Universal
Yeah,
as well. I think it
that's
still
the word
is.
on the license.
I think that's also. I think it is still owned by Universal. I think.
It is because they still have the Incredible Hulk ride.
Actually, fun fact about that: Universal still owns the rights to do that till like 5 years from now.
Yeah, and
I
Namor.
know.
And Namor, they still own. They can still do the parks there until like 5 years from now.
Yeah, no.
I
know
can't
about
wait to
that. It's still, like I said, that's the only way kids are going to Disney and Universal because they have joint Marvel customers.
Well, Universal Florida
Right.
is the only one that is the only theme park in Florida that has Marvel. If you want to get a Marvel something, you have to go to Avengers Campus in
let's see.
California.
Disney Magic Kingdom now has Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh no, that's Epcot.
Oh yeah.
And I got Christopher to get
haven't
on that
been to
ride.
Disney in
Oh, yeah.
years.
I got
It's been a
Christopher.
while.
Yeah, no, you're good, bro. I had to convince Christopher to get on, and there's like a crazy story. We actually met another content creator there during the ride, and Christopher was so nervous on getting on the ride. I'm like,
Well, actually, at first I didn't know it was a roller coaster. To be
I
honest,
thought you did.
No, I
Did
thought it
you
was
not?
like. No,
I thought it was roller coaster.
Oh. So wait, hold on.
We good? Hold on, we're having
Oh.
difficulties.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh wait.
Oh, okay. I think we're back. Okay,
Oh.
we're back.
Oh.
All right, let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone.
So no worries, we got it back. Everything's good. So there you go. So that's perfect. That's nicer. That's nicer. Okay.
Wait, there we
But
go.
yeah, so I thought it was roller coaster, but it was super fast. And Christopher and I were like Drake and Josh meme coming out.
Yeah. Like, oh
My God. We're gonna do it again. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But
Like honestly, throughout the ride, like you should have seen me. If you ever saw the movie Luca, like I was
Silencio
literally,
Bruno.
I was like literally yelling out "Silencio Bruno" throughout the whole time.
I was just screaming out of excitement.
I was saying that because it's like roller coasters usually scare me, but it's like, so
You
this
guys
time
go
it
on
helped
the
me.
Hulk coaster?
Oh what?
The Hulk coaster at Universal.
I'm gonna
Oh.
make him ride that. I'm gonna make him
All
write
right,
a bunch of
this is
stuff.
hysterical. So a few years ago, right?
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to go
took
to
my
there.
girlfriend there,
Oh yeah.
and she said, "There's no way in hell I'm getting on this ride." I convinced her somehow, and she goes, "I'll go on it, but not front row. I want it front row." So next thing the guy goes, "You too, line 1," and I was
We
like,
were close to
yes.
front row.
Yeah.
And she was like, she looks at me and goes, "I don't want to say the word because I don't know if this channel is monetized."
Oh, we don't make money, and we're more for like adult content. So like,
Okay, so I can
say whatever the
curse on
fuck you
here?
want. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know.
Trust
Oh, yeah,
me,
of course.
we don't get money for this shit. We're not even demonetized. We're not kid friendly. We are extreme shit. So go ahead.
Yeah, like.
So all of a sudden she looks at me and goes, "Fuck you." I was like, "Yeah, let's do this." And she passed out.
Oh man, at least she didn't eat anything. It could have been worse. She could have barfed on
No,
you.
she passed out, and I'm there like all excited in the picture. You just see her go. I bought
man.
that shit right away.
Good thing no one ate anything. I feel like we can't eat until we do rides, because I might
No, I'm
barf.
fine. I could hold it down. I'm fine.
I don't know about me. I think I'll be good, but I don't know. I'm not as young as I used to be. Not as young as I used to be.
I mean, who knows what happens, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it definitely makes. It's definitely, you know, it just shows even like the entertainment that Marvel does, the parks, you know, that they're connected to.
Oh,
Still a
absolutely.
money grabber.
Everything. You know,
I mean,
Marvel
my
does good
cousin-
for itself. Marvel.
my
It's not like
cousin
Star
himself-
Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my cousin himself said, "I want to go to Universal." I go, "Why?" They go, "Because I want to see Spider-Man." And I was like, "So I got to pay $200, another flight ticket, and all this just so you can go hang out with Spider-Man." She was like, "Yeah." I said, "You know, they only take pictures with you for like 10 seconds, right?"
Only 10 seconds. At least with the princesses, they give you like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like total. Pretty solid.
Yeah, no, I mean, they just go, "Get in a picture," and then they say goodbye. I'm like, really? Yeah, I was like, Disney, at least they talk to you.
Yeah, like you pay for the experience.
Yeah.
That's why
Avengers
Disney's a lot
Campus
more
is gonna
expensive,
do well.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. But I want to go to the Marvel one, the Marvel Universe thing in Universal. I also want to go to Nintendo World.
Oh yes.
Those two are like on our to-do list.
Yep.
Of course. What do you think of the casting Marvel does? You think
I-
they do a good job
oh,
of casting?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's controversial, but like I think it's great.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chris Evans was a great choice.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Robert
my
Downey
grandma
Jr.
literally
killed it with Iron
loves
Man.
Robert
He
Downey
was
Jr.
the start of the Hulk was the first MCU movie, I think. but
Well,
Iron Man
actually,
is what
it
brought up.
wasn't the first MCU movie. The first MCU movie was Iron Man, but they did make just a Hulk movie.
No, they had. I mean, connected to the MCU was Hulk. Yeah, I mean it was Iron Man, but all together with the Marvel cinema that wasn't connected because it was 20th Century Fox.
Right.
Was Hulk.
Right. Well, there was like other Marvel movies before that Hulk movie came out.
I mean, that's the one that made it out of all of them.
Oh yeah. Well, Marvel
You know,
Studios
everyone
was
wants to
like
go see Hulk.
building everything. So like before Disney bought it, it was a Marvel licensed studio that agreed to do all this stuff, and they had everyone get ready for it. But then like Disney did the buyout, and you know, I think plans did go off the rail, but like casting was fine. I thought casting was pretty good.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Chris Evans as
yes.
Captain
That was
America,
actually a
Robert
Fox
Downey Jr.
thing.
as Iron Man. Those are going to be people that the MCU is going to try to replace over time, but they're never going to be able to do it.
I mean, if they do the Secret War story thing correctly, everything will be technically reset into like 616 if they do it properly. I'm not saying they're gonna do it right, but like if they go that route, they can just do what they did with the Ultimate Universe and the regular universe and just merge them into one.
Agreed on that. I mean, like I said, MCU movies are making money either way, but in reality, it's either a hit or a miss.
Exactly, and I hate that word, the hit and miss, in terms of the Marvel
I hate it too.
thing,
but
because
let's
like
be
they
honest,
should
I mean,
not be hit or miss. They should be fire. Like Infinity Saga only had like 2 misses. Only 2 misses, like Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Everything else was a banger. Everything was a banger. The Guardians movies.
Let's not forget, this is when Disney first got the rights to X-Men, but Dark Phoenix.
Oh God,
yeah.
no! Oh God, that was. Oh, please don't even.
I
Bring
never
that
even
up.
saw it really.
Why are we bringing up something like that? We were having.
You said that there was some movies that are hit or miss.
I didn't. That's not Marvel Studios. That was Fox. That was still made by Fox. I'm not counting
But
those
still,
Fox.
it had Marvel's name on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Correction. Marvel Studio stuff was fire.
Okay,
Anything
but
that
still,
was
Stan
made
Lee
by
was still
Fox was
alive.
hit or miss.
Yeah.
I should have rephrased that because I can't agree with Dark Phoenix. I can't. That movie was just like, what the fuck were they doing?
My
Like,
friend walked out.
oh, good. There were people that walked out of that movie theater. I heard.
He
I was
said,
like,
I stayed because I thought maybe it would get better towards the end.
oh, absolutely not. When that
I was wrong.
dumpster
I
fire.
was wrong. I was way wrong.
Oh, bro, once a dumpster fire, always a dumpster fire. And
But then
unfortunately,
again,
that was
they
just
had to
another
try-
cash
they
grab.
had- eventually they're going to make a sequel because remember how it ended.
True. Very
You know,
true.
it may not be this year, may not be next year, but eventually everyone's going to want. Well, the people that liked it are going to want a sequel.
Probably. I mean, X-Men, like Deadpool 3 is basically saying that the X-Men are going to do something. And Hugh
Even
Jackman,
cameos in X-Men.
he's X-Force, but like he was in the X-Men at some points.
I mean, if you really think about it too, in Deadpool 2, when he's in Professor X's wheelchair, he's like, why
A lot
does
of
the studio pay enough to hang out with all the X-Men? You just see in the corner and they're all there.
Also,
Yeah.
a lot of elderly white man. He should have brought his weight whistle.
Yeah, it's like, where the fuck is everyone?
Like,
I'm excited. I'm mostly excited to see the jokes that Deadpool is going to make. Let's be honest.
Oh,
And,
it's gonna be
that
fun.
Movie didn't make us
I
piss
cr-
yourself.
oh, absolutely, Deadpool 2. One of my favorite scenes is when he's in the X-Mansion. He's just like, a lot of elderly white people on the wall. I should have brought my rape whistle.
I liked when he said, what the hell is his name?
Fire Fist?
Yeah.
And he just starts laughing.
Yeah, he's like, fire.
He's like,
I can't do it. I'm sorry, I just
When he
can't.
was like, in the first one, he was like, Ajax, you named yourself after a dish soap?
Yeah.
And the whole time he's just going, Francis.
as soon as I hit you with this Bomboni, you're gonna die.
But
Eventually.
when they're like,
And you're gonna leave-
Colossus goes,
And you're gonna leave me alone with
"Spare a life."
less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
He goes,
God.
the ending when he's about to kill him, and Colossus goes, or to spare a life.
Oh yeah, he
goes,
does this whole meaningful
Deadpool
thing,
just
and he just shoots him. Well,
And
you
he's like-
took too long.
You were droning on.
He just took
That
too
was a
long.
great movie.
And then, but like, you have Hugh Jackman now in it.
That's
And we're in
what
the
I wanna see,
classic.
How they bring him. I mean, this has got to be before Logan.
Here's the thing. We don't know. Deadpool was claimed to be in the universe where the X-Men first started out, but then he says other things. It's such a confusing timeline. It's such a confusing
if it's after
timeline.
Logan, they got to find a way to bring him back. I mean, I've seen fan theories. where
There's
they
like
bring,
variants. Like this could be a variant of Wolverine. This could just be like a variant or something.
This could be like how basically another. He could. I mean, Deadpool. They're eventually going to bring him in the MC universe. I mean, he's already a Marvel.
And
How do we know that he's not going to screw up? Remember at the end of Deadpool 2, the time travel.
that's like TVA.
So how
Everyone's
do we
saying it's
know
TVA.
He's not going to somehow screw up this universe.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is probably going to be like TVA shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We don't know. He could end up screwing the MC universe. We could finally see Spider-Man and Deadpool together.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
give
we
me
could
hope.
finally see that. I mean, we've seen it on the animated cartoons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
well,
imagine Tom
anime-
Holland and Ryan
The
Reynolds.
like the 1990 cartoons is a very different subject because
Still, though, you never know.
they
Deadpool
had
and
the
Spider-Man.
ideas and everything, and they got the this. But like you're absolutely right, it could happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but the animated thing was a very different story because they were allowed because that was like they had this plan to do that. That was like each season they knew what to do. So here, the writers that they hire just either don't read the comics or they're going to try and do something else with it.
I mean, they're gonna try to bring Deadpool into some sort of Marvel Cineverse somehow.
Well,
I don't know how. You know, now they have the Avengers to, all the Avengers are going to be new. They might find an opportunity. Deadpool isn't an Avenger, but they might find an opportunity to somehow drag them in that franchise.
Oh, they probably are. They absolutely probably
They're
are.
going to find a way to bring them in there because, let's be honest, if Deadpool's in a movie, it's going to be hysterical.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, absolutely.
Everybody loves comedy.
Oh, yeah.
of
I mean,
course.
there's this complaint about MCU being too funny. I don't know if you've heard about that.
But the point is, it's
Forget about that. The
have a movie
point.
without Deadpool cracking a screwed up joke.
Yeah.
That's another reason why they might not add him because let's be honest, Deadpool is not kid appropriate.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have to make that. And like, this is not getting a teen rating. This is like,
I mean, they
This
did
is
make
R-rated.
a Deadpool
Yeah.
movie
They're
that
letting
was
it.
PG-13. Once Upon a Deadpool.
yeah,
Oh
That
yeah,
was PG-13, but that was not nearly as funny.
true.
yeah.
Deadpool is funny because he just curses all the time. Like when he's smelling the guns and he just goes,
I'm touching
touching
myself
myself
tonight. And he yeah.
that's like, kids are going to be like, the fuck? Next thing you know, Disney's going to have a lawsuit on him.
Well, as long as they say that it's rated R, and they don't
I
try
remember
to PG
They were
him.
doing a debate to make Deadpool PG-13, and Ryan Reynolds said, I'm not doing it unless it's rated R.
Yeah, like he cares.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Let's be honest. Ryan Reynolds is, I wouldn't see anyone else being better as Deadpool.
Oh,
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course. He
I
is Deadpool.
he is.
He's always going to be, the Merc with the mouth.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Like he has a knack for it. Like he was born to be Deadpool. Just like he was born to have a super suit that's green. That's just
Yeah. But that was why is the screen, why my suit's red so bad guys can't see me bleed? And when he's telling, that guy's wearing his brown pants. That was in like the first 30 minutes of the movie.
yeah. It was
People were
amazing.
dying.
Actually, I think
yeah.
like first 10 minutes even.
It was the first 10 minutes for sure. I remember being in the theater with you when we were just like laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Dopender is, that's named after one of his friends that passed away, right?
That I did not know.
Yeah. His
Actually, I
friend
think
passed
I did
away.
hear like
He was a
Dopinder was
taxi
supposed to be like a
driver.
friend of Ryan Reynolds. Like, I think.
I thought he was just an original character.
Because Dopender, I don't think was ever in the comics.
I know. No, he wasn't.
But
That's
hey,
what I'm
nice
saying.
add-on
So Ryan
character.
Reynolds did
Yeah.
that as a memorial to his friend.
Well, the
Yeah.
character's fun.
Oh, yeah,
Especially in
he's
Deadpool 2, he's trying to be a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
at the end,
his
he's got the
superpower is
guy-
courage.
The Deadpool's
And not even
like,
the
you
dog.
can't do that. It's like, I'm so proud of you. It's like, make sure you chop his head off. Don't do that.
He's like giving him like all the.
Topics. Like, try to be good because he's got the team in the back.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Once
Absolutely.
he goes Negasonic Teenage Warrior, he goes, Negasonic, what?
Yeah, Supersonic longest name ever.
It's just, there's so many memories that you could talk about Deadpool over and over and over, and it'll just still be funny.
Oh,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
mean, it's like I'll
Even the
watch the
video
movies
game.
nonstop and I won't even get sick of it.
Oh, yeah. And like
Oh,
the
of
video
course
game's fun too.
Oh, oh yes.
The Deadpool game.
Oh, I love that game. I still play it.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. That's a classic game, too.
Yeah, that
I
was
totally
fun.
forgot about that on a
It's
360.
I just can't really. It's like I won't ever stop.
What
like,
sucks is that the people that made the game made other good games, but because Deadpool had a very big budget and it didn't sell very well, they never made a sequel to it.
I'm not sure which sucks.
I
would've
remember
loved-
getting that game. I didn't even know they made a Deadpool game, and I saw it at GameStop, and it was like, oh my god, I gotta get this. I plugged
Yeah.
that game in, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great game.
I love that game.
But it didn't sell. It had a very huge budget. It was their biggest budget.
The only thing that
Because
I would
Deadpool went
change is that
overboard.
in the movie, Deadpool can't teleport, and he could teleport in the game.
That's because he has the BS stone. I don't know if you know what that is, but he basically created his own Infinity Stone. A continuity stone. It's called the continuity
But the
stone.
thing is, though, I wonder if they're going to add that into Deadpool 3.
If he has to have the continuity stone. That's the only
The
way.
thing is, too, is remember, now he has the time travel thing. Deadpool is getting more and more powerful.
We'll have to just wait. If he ends up actually making the continuity stone in the MCU, I will hysterically laugh, and I will tell people.
Oh, I think that would be hysterical.
I would tell
Yeah.
people. I would say like, don't do it. Don't. You're gonna be even more OP.
But yeah, I mean, I was
I mean,
thinking
but
about
here's
how
the
he
thing,
wasn't able
though.
to teleport.
Oh, it's the
Deadpool,
continuity
he's
stone.
mostly-
But okay,
He's an
thanks.
anti-hero, but he does a lot of good things, Deadpool. But
Even
he
if
does it in
you-
a bad way.
So like there's
Well,
this
that's the point
there's this
of
comic that I
anti-heroes.
read and got. I don't know if you remember it. It was him teaming up with Elsa Bloodstone. And in the comic, he
I
was
think
like
I have that.
I read a lot of Deadpool comics, but I have that comic, and I remember him saying that how he was a bad person, how he's trying to make up for, like he's taking care of Jeff, that was originally from like Gwenpool. He's taking care of Jeff for her. He talks about how he wants to do right with everyone and everything, and Elsa kind of just like mends him and be like, well, you're progressing really well, and you are not who you used to be, and you know that you are being a good person and everything. And I thought that was a really cool moment. And like, again, these comics do not get promoted or hyped, and they're great comics.
Agreed. I mean, there's so many great comics out there that people don't know about because they're not advertised.
That's actually why me and Chris do the comic book reviews and the comic book show and tell, so that we can show people, hey, if you're not reading this, check it out. That's like our main stuff is actually doing that. We do news and like reviews of movies and shows and stuff, but like we
It's
mostly
like the
focus
same
on the
thing
comics.
I do with beer. You know,
Yeah,
all these
absolutely.
People don't know how there's certain beer out there, and that's what I do, so they know.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, I'm not a drinker, but I do know people who love good beers, especially the Irishmen. I don't want to be stereotyped. I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
And I always try to find different beers. Like there's a Marvel beer I heard
Oh, really?
Oh.
I would try that. I would try
coming
that.
out, but
I mean,
it's limited release.
Only time I ever tried one was like for my birthday when I turned 21.
Same here.
It's
In
like-
fact, you were with me when I
It's
chased my first
rumored
beer.
though. It's
Yeah.
not 100% true.
Well, that would be
But
cool.
in Avengers Endgame, Thor is drinking it's drinking a beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's actually a type of Belgium ale, I believe.
Oh. Interesting.
It's called Asgardian Ale.
Oh, so that's
Oh.
probably what they're going to be doing.
It's not real because I went into Total Wine and asked for it, and I look like an idiot.
The guy's like, what's that?
But the thing is, they were referring it actually to a Belgian type of ale in the movie. Forgot the exact name, but apparently it's just a regular Belgian ale.
Right.
So there's alcohol references in there too.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
There's a lot of one. And, it's only a matter of time before they add it into, I mean, look how much Tony Stark drank.
Yeah, well, he was a recovering alcoholic.
That's what I'm saying. They add some adult aspect in these kid movies. Well, I'm not saying the MCU's kids, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
There's some added for adults.
Well, even kids back then read like these comics, and again, one of the iconic storylines is like Turning Point,
Oh yes.
and Harry was struggling with LSD. He was overdosing, and they put that in the kids comic. They really showed kids that this can affect you, and I loved how they made Harry like really. They really showed that he was suffering and everything, and how he needed people. And like they showed you the effects of LSD and why you should not do drugs. Which, please, this is not a kids campaign, but please don't do drugs.
But here's the thing: some kids think that looks awesome and goes right to it.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna have to read comics. They're just gonna have to read Turning Point to find out how
I mean,
bad
we
it is.
did. It's over right
I'm
here,
just
actually.
surprised the parents didn't get on Disney and Marvel and Fox for all that.
Yeah, some parents are not all parents are Karens.
Yeah.
Some are just like, some don't even care.
Yeah. I mean, I remember in Hulk. Remember when he got cut? He used to super glue his stuff. My friend did that, and I remember his mother rushing him to the hospital.
I never understood. Luckily enough, no one taught me that you can get high on glue, so I never did it. I just like to smell. So I used to smell glue, but I wouldn't like snort it. I wouldn't be that kid that's snorting like crack.
Yeah, honestly,
I
had
would
an interesting smell.
I would smell glue, and I would be like, "This is really interesting." I wouldn't snort it. I wouldn't be like taking like a quarter or something, snubbing up my nose like, "Oh, that's some good shit." No, I would just smell it.
Yeah,
like,
don't do it like cocaine.
that's what people were
I
doing.
remember someone did that in Northside High School. I remember that.
Oh,
Wait, someone actually took a piece of paper. Wait, someone actually took a piece of paper and snorted glue into the paper and said, "That's some
No,
good
they
shit."
They just got the glue stick and rubbed it on his nose.
Oh.
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I think that was a while ago. I'm still surprised I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, those things last forever. Those traumatizing
well,
times
you know,
last
what
forever.
the hell are you doing? He's like, trying to get high. And I was like, this kid's definitely gonna need some help when he gets older.
Yo, that's for real shit.
I was like, I don't know if you get high off a glue stick. He goes, lots.
And he ended up going to the hospital, right?
He ended up, no, he just got the glue stick and went.
Oh, he just put it up.
Yeah, he put it tried shoving it up his
I know
nose.
I heard you can get high on cat urine, like cheesing.
I don't know about that.
That was like a South Park thing. Like if you have a cat that pisses on you in your face, you get high, and it's called
I don't know
cheesing.
if that's true or not.
Someone better find out. It's actually there's actually a definition of it's actually in the remember that in the Instagram post I posted, like it's actually real.
Yeah.
You can get it's actually cheesing. You can get high on cat urine.
Well, I'm not testing
it.
it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see a sexy big boob woman. I would rather see that on a website than than getting high on it.
Yeah, it's like when you get high, it's like you'll end up doing all that stuff you're doing in that fantasy yourself.
Yeah, that was such a great episode of South Park.
Yeah.
So many. I mean, like I said, though, back onto Marvel.
Right.
Oh yeah.
There's so many things that drugs are related in there. I mean, Iron Man with his heart surgery too. You see that unplugs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
All of that. That's supposed to be like open heart surgery. They're relating that to.
Yeah. I
All
mean,
these
he did.
Marvels have certain
They did
meanings,
like Iron Man 1 was like focused on like corruption and like weapons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a matter of time before the military starts making those suits.
Well, they can try. That would be fun to see.
If we had Oppenheimer who could drop the bomb, I'm sure the military could end up making an Iron Man suit, no problem.
Wouldn't that require a lot of money? And a lot of tax dollars that I don't want to pay.
Yeah, but let's be honest. They could pay all this money for a mall, but they can't put it towards a freaking something that's going to help us.
True.
But then if the enemy gets it, we're fucked.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we don't want like a bad guy Iron Man.
Yeah, no.
Only good guys.
Not like the second one when he came at him.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
The War Machine.
Yeah.
And Whiplash and Ironmonger and so on. And Crimson Dynamo and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just shows a lot of these Marvel movies predict the future.
Sort of like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Except The Simpsons predicts bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The MCU, they might predict something good.
Hopefully. I would like to see that.
You know, imagine they actually make a serum that turns you into the Hulk.
Well, I can tell you this. I believe you wouldn't be able to have sex because...
Oh, hell no.
Because you'll be able to, like... Well, because from the Incredible Hulk movie, if you get excited, you get angry or something like that.
I'm afraid to hear what the hell happened. Hulk will probably snap that bitch in half.
He had to stop having intercourse with Betty in the movie because his blood or excitement was getting too high.
That's why he never fucked Black Widow.
Yeah, no, they were just flirtatiously
she
flirters.
is hot.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. I said it. Scarlett Johansson.
I wouldn't have cared. I would have still fucked Black Widow.
Join the club. Even when I was a kid, I remember seeing her, like, the original Black Widow design as a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know I'm straight.
Yeah.
What do you guys think if you had the choice to rewrite Endgame, who would you have fall off that cliff?
Oof, I can't. No. They have to do a what if for it. I can't. No.
It has to do Black Widow or Hawkeye.
No, they gotta do a what if for Hawkeye. If there's no if Hawkeye dies, does that mean Kate Bishop is an early character?
Well, you never know. They could have rewrote it as Kate Bishop.
I think they did the right thing.
Out of revenge.
I think
because remember, at the end of Black Widow,
oh God, you're right.
They said Elena went back and was staring at the grave, and they're like, "I know who killed her."
But Kate Bishop wasn't like a superhero at that time. She could have been told a lie and said that.
Now, in Hawkeye, Yelena's going after him. Because
Yeah,
she thinks
but it
Hawkeye.
makes sense. Like, I think that they did the right choice because it led to Kate Bishop and everything. If it was Hawkeye, and again, they got to do a what if for this because it would be nice to see. Kate Bishop would probably hear something about Black Widow killing Hawkeye, and she would probably want to avenge him or something.
That's
I don't
what
know.
I'm saying. Either way, no matter how they wrote it, we would always have Kate Bishop.
I would like to believe that, but again, I can't because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if that was one of the potentials what ifs that they had and they scrapped it because it didn't make sense or anything. It's one of those things where if you're gonna do a what if, you have to add to it. I also hated how What If had like only like it was only like a half an hour to like 30 minutes long sometimes.
You know, it'd be cool also
What?
if Kate Bishop is in Secret Wars.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna be in Secret Wars.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have
it
like
might be.
Miss Marvel would be in there, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Fantastic Four is going to get involved.
Well, we don't know where they are, and we don't even know the casting.
Yeah, that we're still waiting for.
I mean, when does the new Fantastic Four come out? In 2 years?
I thought it was 3. Well, with the writer's strike, it could be 4 for all we know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm throwing an estimated guess out there, you know?
It's a good
There's
guess.
only so much we could predict. Like, look what happened to Deadpool 3. We were expecting it
Well,
not to get delayed.
No one expected a writer's strike, to be fair. To be
That's what I'm
completely
saying.
fair.
So we never know what could happen.
True. Christopher has like his dream cast. I
Oh
know
yeah,
for
the
a fact.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
I actually agree
Let's
with
hear
it.
All right, so for Reed Richards, I thought John Krasinski would come back.
Okay, I agree on that.
Yes.
Because I want him to fish, after the little screw up
He
in
played
multi.
good. He played a good Reed Richards in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean, even though I know people are upset with him because of the whole Black Bolt can destroy with one whisper from his mouth, like he just
What
gave
whisper?
away. Yeah.
What whisper? I didn't hear a whisper.
All right. Who do you got as
But
Johnny?
still, I just want him to come back anyway. I think I like him, and besides, he kind of nails it with the beard and everything.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the older Reed Richards.
Yeah.
What about for?
Oh yeah. Then his actual real life wife, Emily Blunt, playing Susan Storm.
Okay, that would be good. Emily
Mm-hmm.
Blunt, I respect.
Yeah. Then Zac Efron playing the Human Torch.
I don't know. That's where I might be grateful about.
Who would you-
Was pretty good.
Who would you have as the Human Torch?
Honestly, as much as I hate this,
Oh God.
but I would actually have to. I mean, it's kind of hard because I can't see anyone else as Human Torch but Chris Evans.
Ah,
That was my childhood.
he would be too buff to be Human Torch. I could see him playing like a
That's
future
what I'm
version of
saying.
that character,
You're
but
right.
he's too
I mean,
buff.
I gotta think about that. I mean, Human Torch would be a tough role to maintain with
I would
everyone
like
out here.
Zac
Everyone's
Efron.
getting built up to be superheroes, and Human Torch is not supposed to be ripped.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's like because of this movie he was in called Neighbors. It's like the way he was such a party animal in there. It's like just made me think.
I think Zac Efron just would- If he can nail the blonde, he can do it.
Yeah.
But he has to nail the blonde.
Yeah. And for The Thing, I thought Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. I
Yeah.
can see that. But
Yeah.
then again, he's not ripped enough. Things gotta be big.
Well, CGI.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the thing.
yeah.
I mean, like Thanos, Josh
You gotta
Brolin
do
isn't
it.
that buff, but
Yeah,
he's
not
still-
that thickety thick.
Yeah. So that's
What
what.
would you put as Doom?
For Doctor Doom, I thought Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
Who just played Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he was good in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I
Now,
mean, there's so many people that could end up being Doom because he has a mask. Last I heard, Ron Stewart was predicted to be in Fantastic Four.
You know who should be in Fantastic Four? Danny DeVito as the Mole
Mole
Man.
Man.
That would be great.
yeah, that was part of my fan casting too.
Yeah,
Danny
that would.
DeVito
I mean, he
be great
looks
for that.
just like him. He's
Yeah,
perfect.
he can really do it. He give him a little green thing with a wooden cane and the glasses.
I mean, fuck it.
Great.
I'm getting into acting. I'll play Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm getting into acting.
Aren't
I'll
you a
do
voice
it.
actor?
Yeah, actually,
Marvel, you got your next Johnny Storm here if you're watching this.
Hey,
Send
look
me
at
the-
that.
send me the
Don't forget
script.
us when you're famous.
yeah.
I'm already in one movie, so.
Oh yeah, how about you tell us about? How about you do a shameless plug for your movie?
Yeah, I heard it was like a Christmas movie.
Alright, this movie it's more of an indie film, but it's all about a convict that comes. This is predicting. They didn't give me they're keeping it top secret, so I can only say a little bit.
Oh no! If you can't say anything, you don't have to worry. I
I can say it. I can say it.
Okay.
All right, please.
You know,
Shameless plug.
I can say it online. This is going to be good because this is going to be promoting both of us too.
Oh, of course. That's what we're here for.
About a person that gets home and his family is gone, so he just goes on a killer rampage and starts killing people.
What a great way to spend the holidays.
Yeah, no, you just wake up and there's a dead guy and a Santa Claus on the floor.
That is the true meaning of Christmas, after all. You know, we gotta.
I play a voice in it, so you'll hear me in the movie.
Oh, that's great. Well, we hope it does really well, and we hope that it gets you more roles.
Yeah, we wish all the best for that.
See what happens. If this movie's a hit, boom.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, indie projects are going to be really. Actually, you have the biggest benefit right now because indie movies are actually going to be the biggest movies to come out because of the strike.
Well, also, they're not SAG affiliated.
That exactly. So
Yeah,
you're
actually,
pretty much good.
Yeah, actually, interesting fact. Me and Nick here actually, we thought of an idea for a Pixar movie sequel. So we're just somehow gonna find a way to hopefully try to contact Pixar and hopefully
if
come up.
if I end up getting big, maybe I'll produce that movie.
Oh, well, you know something? We have the idea.
Yeah, we have it all written down. Everything.
We have the story set and everything. We'll be more than happy to do this giant team up because it's pretty big.
I'm down for it. I already wrote. I'm trying to get the director of the indie film to make it happen.
All right, well, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, I'll do it on my own. It's not going to be a Hollywood movie, but
Oh, of course, but
you have to start somewhere.
Exactly. That's the best success stories are the ones that you have to start in.
Mm-hmm.
The rags to riches.
I also thought of an idea as a superhero movie that no one thought of.
Oh, would you like to share it, or is it you don't want anyone to like? Well, actually, you should say it now.
I'm in the middle of getting it copyrighted. Chris and Nick, I'll text you guys my idea.
Okay, great. Because we don't want someone taking that idea. If you wanted to just be like, well, this was my idea. Okay, we have evidence.
I mean, I can't do it unless I get it copyrighted first.
Okay, totally cool. Totally cool.
Yeah, you're right.
We would love to see it. Oh, we don't want to get you in trouble. This is not supposed to get you in trouble or anything. This is just a. Yeah, but we love superheroes. So
it's expected to get dropped 2025.
Oh, great!
When it's expected, could get pushed earlier. Could be end of 2024. It's still in production.
Okay, great. I mean, if you need two guys to do a cameo, I mean, we're no Stan Lees,
but you guys. But right now, I'm not directing it. So.
Well, oh no, of course.
But when I get up there in the industry, I'll keep you guys updated.
Hey,
that's great.
We'll love to have you back here, and we would love to work with you on any project that you're working on, because we just
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I gotta get going.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we can do this very often. To be honest, this was a great sit down. It would be great to do this in real life too. If you're ever, in Long Island.
I got family out there.
Great. Well, if you're ever in, we'll love to have you personally be here physically with us.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. Whatever you guys want to do.
Awesome.
If you guys are ever in the Jersey area, I have an office. We could film in everything.
Oh, great. We might do a Jersey trip anyway.
I mean, if you guys want, you're both over 21, right?
Oh yeah, I'm 20. I just turned 25 in August.
Why don't we get an Atlantic City trip going?
Whoa!
Oh.
That would be fun.
You guys down for that?
Absolutely. Cool. I'm willing to risk it all and risk nothing.
All right, we'll keep in contact, guys.
Awesome. Well, we do have you on the Marvel Talk thing, so we're definitely going to be talking more.
Guys,
And I'll also personally add you on my Instagram as well.
Out, I'll happily guest star and give my review about it too.
Great. Well, you're always welcomed here. We're always welcome. And I think this video is going to do really well. So, again, thank you so much. Also, you're part of our longest video ever.
Yeah.
This is our most. This was an hour and 14 minutes with
9 seconds.
And counting. Wow. So this was so much fun. Time really did flew by for this.
Yeah.
Anytime. Like I said, hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next episode, and if you guys are ever in Jersey, I'll be happy to have you guys on Beer Bros.
Awesome. Well, we would love to be a part of your show too. Always welcome there. Also, is there anything else you want to say before you head out? Anything you want to say or anything you want
let's
to
see
promote?
the most excited movie I got to give it to is Deadpool 3.
Hey, he's one of us.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
I said, guys, I'll catch you on the next episode.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this
and
was
Thank
great.
Yes.
you for having me.
of course.
Yeah.
Of
All
course.
right, I'll catch you guys later.
Sounds good, my dude.
Bye, Anthony.
It was so nice meeting you.
It was great talking to you.
All right, everyone. Well, that was it. Thank you all so much for watching this extremely long video, but we loved it. We have a fan on there, and you might be seeing us more now on places. You don't know.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for watching. Let us know what you found exciting about this. Let us know if you want more of this, because we will be happy to do this. And, yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Christopher, anything you want to say? Hot take before we close out here, my dude.
Well, just once again, as a one little quick thing to you Hollywood people, in case you are watching, pay your writers and those actors already.
Hell yeah.
They deserve it.
Absolutely. We're 100% with them. Well,
Yes.
we're with the actors.
Yes, of course. The
We're not-
writers.
we're against the greedy company.
Yeah, of
But
course.
I wanted to make that. I don't want anyone to try to.
Oh yeah, of course.
To be
Don't
clear.
worry.
But yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be like a comic book review. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys then. Until then, we hope you enjoyed. Instagram, all of the Instagrams we link down below. Trying to get 150 by the end of the year. There, here, 100 subscribers. Let's see if we can do it. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Excelsior!
Enough said.